Wish TV's Focus on Food is a commitment to improving food accessibility in the community. Hear from expert culinary contributors, health professionals, and people who are making a difference in the fight to eradicate hunger. Made possible by Indiana University Health.
We have an expert here today to help us enjoy holiday indulgences, the good, without hurting our health, which would be the bad, through some intentional action, savoring the best of it while keeping some structure and some balance. Dr. Misha Swally is here with us this morning, a family doctor at IU Health. Thanks for being with us today.
Happy to be here.
So let's talk a little bit about how much we eat and what we choose to eat can affect everything in our health, from immunity to just our overall view.
Yes, absolutely. So one thing I always think about is food is medicine. So you always want to think about when you're eating it, making healthy choices to choose things that are going to nourish our body.
Okay, so food as medicine. Medicine, as we know, if we take the wrong kind or the wrong amount at the wrong time, can be a negative, but at the right time, what are some of the ones that you look at and you go, that's the kind of thing we should be eating more of? So
we want to focus on things that are going to help our overall health. So and it also depends on what your health is. So you're looking at things like your cholesterol, you're looking at things like your high blood pressure. So for example, if it's something that you struggle with is high blood pressure, you're focusing on salt and decreasing the salt in your diet. If you're focusing on cholesterol, you want to focus on things like not having more red meats, looking more at those lean meats, baked instead of fried things, looking more at tofu, avocados, healthier foods in those ways, and bringing those healthier fats into your diet.
Generally speaking, for the most part, greens are the things that I almost always skip in the holidays, and I'm guessing that's one of those things that you should keep on the plate.
You should definitely be keeping that on the plate. You want to have about half your food being about greens, vegetables, or fruits. You don't have to eat everything, but find a few things that you love.
Do mashed potatoes made with butter count as a vegetable?
Unfortunately not. But
it's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable, but it doesn't have all the good things that we need. But everything in moderation. So a little bit is definitely
You're not saying don't. You're just saying not the whole plate.
Exactly.
The moving around part of this is pretty critical as well, especially if we're going to overindulge.
Absolutely. So one thing you want to think about is there is a study in 2022 that showed that after you eat, walking around can actually decrease your blood sugar and decrease the insulin that your body's producing. So you definitely want to try to, after those big heavy meals, get your body up, get your body moving, walking around, and trying to start your days with healthy things. So those people who participate in the turkey trot are actually doing great things to help their body move and help their metabolism.
I want to underscore something that you just said there, because we've in the past heard that advice a lot. Move around a lot, and we think of it as a caloric thing. Yes. You're burning off calories. What you said there's a little bit different, though. Actual changes in blood sugar. That's important.
Yeah, so you're actually decreasing that blood sugar and how your insulin's being released. And then, of course, burning some of those healthy calories and all those extra calories that you made definitely makes a difference.
Well, let's move on to sleep. A favorite topic of those of us here on Daybreak, but it's also difficult to achieve, especially during the holidays.
Absolutely. So stress is always going to affect the sleep that you have. So having sleep kind of helps reset your body. I like to think of it as kind of you're turning your body, turn it off and turning it back on. So during the holidays, sleep is super duper important, one, to help you metabolize all that good food that you're eating, but also to help decrease those stress of the holidays that you have.
We often use the holidays as an excuse to say, well, I'm going to go off the food wagon and I'll just deal with it in January. Could you approach it from a different perspective and say, now's the time to actually start some good habits?
Absolutely. There is never a wrong time to start healthy eating. So one thing you can do is everything in moderation. You don't have to stop eating all those amazing things. You don't have to say no to any of those desserts. I will say my weakness is chocolate. So, but you want to do everything in moderation. So keeping an eye on that plate. One, try to focus your portion sizes. So that doesn't mean don't eat at all. It means checking in with your body. So if you have a smaller plate, try to do half of it with greens, about a third of it with some sort of complex carbs like brown rice, and then putting a protein on the other third.
Hear that? She said chocolate's okay.
Chocolate is okay.
In moderation. Right next to my mashed potatoes. Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Good holiday season to you. Good luck with all the healthy habits that you've given us to think about today.
Thank you.
This is the Wish TV Focus on Food podcast, made possible by Indiana University Health. Find more on the Focus on Food website by visiting wishtv.com/food and watch the ongoing coverage on Wish TV.